Hi, I'm Leonore. Welcome to the Intuitive Tutor. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Today I'm going to talk about the Judgment card, number 20 in the Major Arcana. I'm also going to do like a mini walkthrough from my different tarot decks that I have that represents the Judgment card as well. And just so you know, I do have a Patreon page where I offer services. I am a spiritual life coach, so if you're interested in any of my services, you could go to my Patreon link in the description box. I also have astrology lessons and tarot lessons there. I also have my own tarot channel, so if you're interested in watching my tarot channel, you could do so. That link will also be in the description box. Let's get started. So like I said, the Judgment card is number 20 in the Major Arcana. It is a fire element energy as well as Pluto. So you could always say Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because it does represent all fire signs, as well as Scorpio, because Pluto rules Scorpio. And for me, like, I feel Scorpio is like the fire sign of the water signs. So all fire signs, including Scorpio, when this card comes out. And just so you know, this card comes right before the last Major Arcana in the tarot deck, which is number 21, the World. So very fitting that this card will come right before the end of the cycle, Judgment. So let's start with the Edgar Allen Poe interpretation. I love my Edgar Allan Poe. It's one of my favorite tarot deck in my collection. I love how the creators really depicted the Judgment card here. If you don't know anything about Edgar Allan Poe, he was an American writer, poet. And one of the short stories that he wrote was called The Descent to the Maelstrom. And in this story, these three brothers are caught in a whirlpool, a really, really bad storm, a hurricane. You could see only two brothers. There was a third. There was a third. The other brother was succumbed by a huge wave, so he perished. He may be one of these people up here going up. Then you have the other brother right here, and he's holding on to dear life. He's holding on to this metal piece on the ship, and he's scared. You know, he doesn't know how else to really get out of it. He's stuck in this vortex. And then you see the other brother over here, like way out here. This one had a moment of clarity. He saw his other brother perish. He saw this one, you know, holding on to dear life in the ship. He decided to just jump off the ship and jump onto a barrel and just ride the waves. And guess who ends up surviving? The only lone survivor from the three brothers. The one that jumped off the ship, the one who had the moment of clarity and made basically an executive decision to just jump off. The next day, after his survival, he goes into town. He almost thought he lost his life. He can't believe that he was the only one that survived that storm, and he lost two other brothers. He was scared shitless that day. And it honestly very fitting when you try to explain the meaning of the Judgment card here in this particular tarot deck. You know, understand that the Judgment card represents a spiritual calling. It represents people reappearing in your life. It also represents second chances. But one thing for sure, it's either going to be really, really, really good or really, really, really bad. The survivor knew that if he would have held on to that sinking ship, that he would have died. where this brother thought that that sinking ship was his anchor in life, his lifeline. This brother was like, it's not my lifeline. My lifeline is me making a decision and getting out of this sinking ship. Okay, so let's go to the Game of Thrones tarot deck. I love the depiction here. Can you tell I'm a Game of Thrones fan? Love the depiction of the Judgment card here by far. You know what? It's my favorite depiction of the Judgment card by far in any tarot deck. But that's because I watched the show Game of Thrones and I know what this scene represents. So if you're watching the show, if you're in the middle of watching the series, or if you plan to watch a series, spoiler alert. So like I said, the Judgment card definitely is about change. A really, really good change or really, really bad change. It is very close to the meaning of the Tower. And the similarity between the Judgment card and the Tower is that 8th house energy, that Scorpio energy, that death, rebirth, and transformation energy. The Tower card is a Mars energy, and the Judgment card is a Pluto energy. And both Mars and Pluto rule Scorpio. So the energy is very similar to the Tower card, but the Judgment card is destined. You have no choice but to ride this destined change in your life. But one thing that the energy of the Judgment card is asking from you is, when are you going to be psychologically prepared for this change? Even more so, when are you going to make that decision to psychologically prepare yourself for a change? Because Pluto can represent holding on to a power struggle. Pluto could represent some form of obsession. Pluto also can mean resurrection. So again, people coming back into your life that you may want or may not want in your life. And most of all, it's like this need of control. But the Judgment card calls for you to, literally with the trumpet, calls for you to make your own decision before your life is changed forever. It could be good, it could be bad, we don't know. It depends on the energy surrounding the card, obviously. And where you are in your life. You know, are you on a higher vibrational level? Do you connect with your spirit guides, ancestors, and angels? Are you analyzing your own behavior or the people around you? It really gets into the heart of the matter. It's a do or die situation, always. Like, there is no in between with the 8th house. There's no moderation. It's like yes or no, black and white, night and day, which brings me back to this card. So this is the Night King. And the Night King and his white walking crew. The Night King and the White Walkers, I should say. Terrorizes the land north of the wall in this show. They're zombies, okay? In the show, the main character, Jon Snow, spends the entire 6 seasons, I think there's 6 seasons, the entire 6 seasons trying to defend humanity from this king, from the Night King. 6 seasons it took this poor kid to make people realize that this shit exists. Zombies do exist. And they will bite you. And once they bite you and they kill you, you will be resurrected. as a zombie. I mean, imagine going to other kings and telling them that. We're like, what? Those things don't exist. Those are just tales from our ancestors, folklores, to make us scared as little kids. Really. And so Jon Snow and many other actually brave individuals really tried to fight these White Walkers to keep them north of the wall. They did not, there was this huge wall that separated humanity basically from these zombies that were looking to devour and conquer. So I feel like the creators did a wonderful job depicting what's going on in the scene and the meaning of the Judgment card. And two things are going on in this scene. The Night King brings his army of the dead to ravish this small community, and these men, women, and children are being eaten alive within minutes, as you could see in the background. And poor Jon Snow has to make a heartfelt decision to get away. He was trying to save as many people as he could, but they were too much, too many, too fast. And him and his crew had to leave this area by sailing away. I don't know if you could see, like, the Night King here is like on the edge of the shoreline here. And the thing is that, as brave as Jon Snow was, he really had to live another day to warn people of this Night King, number one. Number two, to help defeat the Night King. And the other thing that happens in this scene is that while he watches Jon Snow sail away, he looks at Jon Snow. And by now, all these people are already dead. It's nothing that Jon Snow could do to help these people at this time. Forget it. They're gone. And do you know what he does? He raises his arms like this and resurrects the dead. The men, the women, and the children that were eaten by his army, they're resurrected by him. Back to life as zombies. So again, the Judgment card is like there's a brink of change. No matter what, it's gonna happen. The Judgment card is an awakening of your soul, whether you want it or not. Where the Tower is like a shakeup of the soul, the Judgment card is like the awakening. Okay, so the Tower is like, I'm gonna shake your life up a little bit. The Judgment card is more of like, I'm going to awaken you. And so that is the intense energy behind the Judgment card. Let's pair them up with other cards to get a deeper meaning. Okay, so I'm going to use my Night King, and I'm going to use my Rider-Waite to get more of a deeper meaning when you pair them up with other cards, which is could be other majors, minors, suits, doesn't matter. Okay. So let's see what comes out. Okay, so I have 3 cards that popped out here. I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Three of Pentacles. What does this mean? Well, we have another major, the Sun card, which is another fire element energy. So somebody may have a very strong fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, first of all, or because the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles came out, they could have Earth. So either fire or Earth, could be both. They may have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the birth chart. Could be yours, could be the person you're dealing with. All right. So the Sun with the Judgment card. So here we have happy, happy, joy, joy. And here we have dreary, dreary. What the fuck energy. But both these cards are very significant nonetheless. This is something very new coming into someone's life, especially because there's an Ace of Pentacles here, which means new beginnings. And paired up with the Three of Pentacles, it's a new relationship. Beginning of a new relationship. So destiny is at play here. Destiny is already at play here with the Judgment card. Don't get it twisted. But with the Sun card here, it's a happy destiny. So remember I said it could be really, really, really bad or really, really, really good. So someone's life is about to change for the better, because we like these three cards that came out, right? We like the Ace of Pentacles. We like the Three of Pentacles. We love the Sun card. And then we have the Judgment. And the Judgment is asking you to make a decision. Do you want this relationship? Can it be a reconciliation? Absolutely. It could be someone maybe coming back from the past, right? Coming back from the dead, so to speak, obviously. But it could be someone you already know with the Judgment card already here. But it could also mean someone new with the Ace of Pentacles. So we won't know that for sure until this person comes around. And you're like head over heels in love and happy to be in this relationship. Okay. Congratulations. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's use the traditional Judgment card, the Judgment from the Rider-Waite, and see what we could get. Okay, so let's do another one really quick, just to get a more deeper insight. All right. So I have here the Knight of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Interesting, 5 to the 6. And again, we're clarifying this card, the Judgment card here. So very strong fire sign again, because we have a suit here, right? This is a knight. So someone has a very strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placement. Could also be water, especially Scorpio. Oh my God. Scorpio is in the house right now. Big time. Six of Cups is a Scorpio card. Five of Cups is a Scorpio card. The Judgment is a Scorpio card. Very strong Scorpio energy. What the hell is this saying? I'm a Scorpio. You know, I see a friend that is not in a happy mood. Like there is a friend of yours, could be a family member. It's not a love interest. I see it more as a friend with the Six of Cups. It's like this friend from the past, especially with the Judgment card here, and the Six of Cups, which both represents the past. One of the meanings, at least. This friend is not in a happy mood. We don't know why. It could be loss. some type of grief that this person is going through. Could be a very strong fire sign, like I said. This person is not in a very good mental state at all. But you know what? With the Judgment card being here, that Judgment card is calling upon this sad energy. Again, this person could be a friend of yours. This Judgment card is calling upon this energy to make a decision, to change their this is very depressing, honestly. The Five of Cups, it's already a very somber energy. But to pair it up with the Six of Cups and the Judgment card here, which both means like past memories. Both of these cards mean past memories. They can mean death. Because it's ruled by Pluto, Scorpio energy. Like this is honestly, I feel like somebody here is really grieving over the death of a loved one. And this person is very, I feel like with the Knight of Wands, this person is an optimistic person. This person can be very positive. But I don't think this person has been like that lately. And there's something about the Judgment card being here that's calling for this person to snap out of it. But not to sound so insensitive, but there's a reason why this angel is calling upon this person to really change your way, to really get out of this energy. We don't know why. Let's clarify it. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Tower. Woo! I just explained to you that the Tower is not any different from the Judgment card, because they both represent some type of change. Could be internal, could be a spiritual change, or could be an external factor. Nonetheless, both of these cards mean some type of change. Shake, rattle, and roll, and, you know, this is it. End of the line. What are you going to do about it? So at the bottom of the deck, just to clarify the energy, I see the Tower. So again, Scorpio energy. Who's dealing with a Scorpio? You know, or fire energy again, because Aries is also a Scorpio. You know, Mars is Aries and Scorpio. It's a Mars energy. You know, Judgment card is fire sign and Scorpio. You know, then we got two Scorpio cards here. Okay. Then we got the Knight of Wands, which is, I think it's a Sagittarius energy. Pretty sure it is. And it looks like if I keep going to clarify, it looks like some form of relationship, family for sure. This is a moment of change for this person. I feel like this person doesn't look like there's a change coming, because they're so wrapped in past memories and sadness. This person could be thinking about a family member with the Ten of Cups here. If I keep going, I see the Ten of Swords. So definitely it looked like somebody passed on, and this person is still grieving about it. But yet still, with these two cards coming out, it is calling upon the person to really snap out of it. I don't know why. There's a reason why. The universe, their ancestors and angels don't want them to be still stuck in this depression. You know? There's a change for sure coming to this person. And so could be a friend coming back from the past, you know, that may turn into a relationship. And if you're in this energy, you're not going to see this beautiful change. Could be a fire sign coming to this person. All right, so that's just another meaning for the Judgment card, okay? I hope you got something out of it. Please don't forget to comment. I'd love to hear, your opinion, what you think about the Judgment card, and how it affects you personally when you see it as a tarot reader, or just anyone. I don't care who it is. But you see how intense that energy can be, correct? All right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.